Huzzah, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess for the Nintendo GameCube Minimalist Run. Last time we saved the monkey boss from further frustration, and today we're saving the rest of the monkeys to fight the real boss. And I have a special guest with me today. Introduce yourself.
Hello, his brother.
Alrighty, and
Can't hear me. I'm sorry. I'm really tired right now.
Alrighty, so here's what happened. Remember when I mentioned back in part 10 that I would be recording 20 episodes in one sitting? Well, that actually happened. I really did record 20 episodes in one sitting. However, because of that, I ran into some commentary flubs here and there, and needless to say, I am not very proud of the original commentary for this episode. So, whenever I run into moments like that, I will bring in my brother to assist me in these shindigs and stuff, and do these in post, because I am shooting for the best quality possible for you viewers.
Sorry, people. No, Amber's out. She's not going to help us.
Now, I promise this won't happen too often. There's not too many episodes I looked through that were, like, too particularly bad, so... yeah, this will be a once in a while sort of thing. So, yeah, right now we are climbing to the top of this thing to save a monkey, because we need to do that first before moving on to the last two. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but alas, we need things streamlined for the heck of it. And I never did like Link's climbing speed in this game. I know it's supposed to be more realistic or whatever, but come on. It's not convenient for me, so why should it be any more convenient for anybody else?
I'm surprised that it's actually realistic on the GameCube, right?
Mostly.
I hope it's going to have an HD version of the Wii U.
Indeed. Unlike... and I'm not going to be getting that Wii version anytime soon. Alrighty.
This game is already ancient.
And needless to say, like, there are portions where I try to avoid doing post-commentary unless it's absolutely needed, like this episode, for example, because sometimes, like, because of my playstyle, I'll just sit there and, in the normal, like, commentary, just ramble on about something, but it's not going to be convenient for going back to, for, like, you know, revisiting and doing in post again, you know?
Wait, could you just do the boomerang to that thing?
I don't think you can. I think I've tried that.
I did it before and it did.
I guess you have to be at a certain elevation or something to do that. So what is your overall opinion in the game, David?
It's probably my second favorite.
Next to?
My third?
Though, like, your absolute favorite. What's your absolute favorite?
Probably, after you change it, actually this is my favorite. Because, I mean, like, it's really easy to me. Because Amber, my sister, and his sister is, like, it's so hard! Oh my gosh! Like, she always says
And that's how broken the spin attack is, folks.
yep.
Like, if you know how to spam it as efficiently as I do, you should be able to get through portions of this game fine. Because, like, I looked up some damage ratios, and the jump attack isn't nearly as powerful as it was in, like, Wind Waker or Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. In fact, it only does, like, 1.5 times the damage of a normal slash, as opposed to the 2 times it does normally. So yeah, spin attacks are going to be more of your friend in this game than they were in the other 3D Zelda games, essentially.
Because the regular spin attack, I mean, like, but holding B sucks. You have to try it. And that's really horrible. Except with the wooden sword, you don't have to charge it. It's kind of weird.
Well, no, you charge it, but it doesn't show, like, the subtle, like, Ching. Yeah, exactly, David. You see, you're my little correctional officer for today, trying to fill in the holes. So right now, with the key in tow, we can go and save the other two monkeys.
I hate the dungeon.
I do kind of wish that this dungeon was a bit more non-linear in the sense that you saved the monkeys in whichever order you wanted to. But at the same time, though, I still really like this dungeon. It introduces a unique gimmick, while at the same time keeping things at a relatively good medium, to where it introduces like new players to how dungeons would come about and not throw everything in their face at once. So essentially where I'm getting at is that you have the tools that make this a first dungeon, but you have like the unique criteria to make this one stand out from the others. And quite frankly, I wish more dungeons did that. Like, even though Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game, I will admit dungeons weren't exactly its strong point. Like, Dragon Roost Island was, in my opinion, a okay-ish dungeon for the first anyway. No, Forsaken Fortress does not count. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Twilight Princess definitely did well in the dungeon department. There's maybe like 2 dungeons that I don't particularly care for, but really that's about it. Nearly all of these dungeons stand out in my mind.
Could you just like use a slingshot on the weird goblin?
I could have, but it would have taken me fortnight to do in terms of killing them in any way.
You just shoot him off.
Yeah, but it takes like 10 hits to kill them.
No, not kill him. Just push him off with the platform.
I don't know, I've never been so daring as to try that out. Even though Twilight Princess is a broken, slid game from what I've recently gathered.
It's the easiest.
Well, when I say broken, I mean like there's a lot of glitches that I didn't know about until a friend told me about it.
Like he just did. I tried the glitch before on my profile. His glitch he just did, and it was really hard, and I got stuck.
I think I'll be going into more detail as to how broken these glitches really are moving on through the playthrough, because I mentioned this in a video I edited ahead of time because, well, I can. But yeah. But for the most part, the Gale Boomerang kind of outclasses the Slingshot.
What kind?
Well, that's why I said for the most part. Read up on your grammar lessons, David.
I never had
Grammar.
I only had language.
It's the same thing. So let us destroy some Deku Babas for great justice.
I hate those things. They're so annoying.
As long as you know how to set yourself up in
I mean, doesn't-
moments ahead.
Like the other ones get killed when you just hit the lines, and it should get killed when you hit the line, the vine of it. Because I mean, like, it's right. It's like dying from.
I don't think I could have made that jump normally. Huh. I'm trying to remember what I did, because like here I am like with 50 videos recorded, and I'm just now getting around to editing this one. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, he's not playing this one anyways. He's
Well,
actually doing it. He's not doing it. He's just watching it and just talking.
which yeah, I mentioned this before, but yeah, it's in post. I try not to do post, but if moments like this happen, then I will most definitely do post. And I just wanted to ask you viewers, do you guys like the post commentary style? If you do, like, I'm not going to apply it throughout the entirety of the Twilight Princess Let's Play, but if people like really dig this post commentary style over the live, I might consider doing this for future Let's Plays or something. Kind of like how Clement does his LPs or something, where he does all of his videos in post.
Why did you just hit that one?
I think I forgot to like, I don't know, you had to press the R button down all the way to, like, do that. And my R button's getting pretty worn out because I've been using that for a bunch of melee practice playthroughs. Like, I play Super Smash Bros. Melee competitively, and you would not believe the amount of times I've had to use that R button a lot. L canceling, wave dashing.
Like that.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know this. Oh gosh, that's a lot.
And just 5 more minutes. Once we get this monkey, I think it should be the end of the video. We're going to be tackling the boss in the next part. Eh. As long as the commentary isn't terrible. Oh my word, this stupid spider will not reveal its sweet spot. I don't know why. Because I'm somewhat impatient. So anywho, we need to play the guessing game by lighting the correct one. And... ah ha ha ha, you've been outclassed. No. But yeah, fall into the right hole and you'll save the last monkey. The last monk.
And the worst hole is okay, just throw like a boomerang.
It's not important. Let's just have it hang there for now.
Hang out.
Granted, I would have no idea. Like, I have no idea what I'd do with myself if I was a big spider living in a really far down pit.
Yeah, I'll be bored this thing.
Because, like, you have, like, no creatures to feed on. It's like, no wonder that thing's so freaking hungry. Probably hasn't had a visitor there in, like, 100 years or something. I don't know. Since the Hero of Time came through here. Which, now that I think about it, did the Hero of Time actually come through the same temple? Is this the same forest temple from?
No, shut up. I don't want to talk about any stories about this. Finish this stupid monkey scene.
Of course, I could just skip past this, but that would ruin the magic for everybody.
You should speed run this game.
No.
Why?
Because I had to memorize way too many glitches.
Too many glitches.
And that, my friends, is the Bossuzle door. And up ahead is our very first boss. So let's break some pots.
Kenny, stop lying to them.
And in one of these pots is a fairy. One of the very rare occasions of you actually running into a fairy in this entire game. Like, before a boss door anyway. Because, like, I didn't notice up until, like, the second or so dungeon, but they rarely ever have fairies in front of the boss door. It's kind of stupid. I don't know why, but
I mean, like, the last
stuff you don't need, essentially. But,
Amber had bad luck, and she almost died from a dark nut on this game, and she actually almost died, and
hold that thought. Next time, we fight the boss. So, see you guys then.